Probably should have got everything together first. This. Dot. What's up, Mr. Bugs, brother? Miss, I don't know. But we got at least somebody in here. It's a big day today. Rotary. Puerto Rico. Love you, brother. Listen, today is like one of the biggest steps that we're going to be doing. So, you guys haven't seen, but Stuart, well, unless you've seen the last video, Stuart's doors came in. I'm not going to show them to you just yet, but I did come out with a design. They're similar to a set of doors that we've done before. Chad's Loud. Chad. How that front speaker just kind of had a kick. I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Just want to get a few of you in here. Eric, the Bruins, baby. It's all about the bees. Poo, poo, poo. I don't know what that is, but what's up? You guys want to see the doors? We'll get one of them out here. I'll show you what we're up to. We're about ready to pin, so that's good news. Let's bring out the passenger one. All right. This is what we came up with. That's what his doors are going to be. And you can see how this front one is tipped out a little bit. Let's try to get a different angle. Ugh. Here we go. Maybe this will help. I doubt it. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. The only reason it seems like it's kind of flush this way is because these had to be flush. right here, this ring. So this is, and it kind of kicks up a little bit and towards you. So, is that a gun case? Oh, no, no, no. Yes, well, yeah, it is kind of a poo-poo case. Hold on, I'll show you here in a minute. It's my favorite one, to be honest with you. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. Talking about this guy right here. Huh, hungry? This guy? I don't know if YouTube's gonna let me show it, but I will. Is that what you're wondering about? Is this? I want to do it down here. Wow. She's a beaut, Clark. She is a beaut, Clark. You have no clue. You got, I'm going to get in trouble from YouTube. I'm probably going to get banned for this. This is my favorite weapon. All right, so hurry up and take a screenshot. Done a lot of damage with this thing. No, but on a serious note, it's my stapler, my pneumatic stapler. It's my favorite. This thing is perfect. Nice and small. You get in there good. Adjustable everything. Now let's see if I can figure out how to put it back in. There we go. Well, we're gonna get to that. I don't even know if Jade Holloway is even in here right now. You in here, Stu? Where the F are you? Where are you? You guys remember this thing? You guys remember the old trombone ski? Alright. What I'm going to do is actually I have an old piece. This is pretty much the same material that we're going to be wrapping this door in. Just a nice fleece. You know, got a nice little stretch to it. I'm just going to kind of lay it over real quick. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you guys can see. I just want to lay it over and just kind of feel around, kind of push down a little bit. See how it's going to kind of look. So we're definitely going to have to pin this top first. This top is definitely going to have to get pinned first. So, let me flip this around. It'll be a little bit easier. Is all I'm doing, just kind of seeing, because these doors can come apart. But if you look, everything, all the seams are those glue rivets. And once you undo those, the door really is never the same unless you put bolts and shit through them. So that's going to have to be kind of glued into right there, because there's no way. Because all I'm doing is I'm looking at the top here where this handle is. Since that kind of comes out, because this 10, it's a 4.5 inch mounting depth. All right. And we're not going to do anything. We're not going to well, I shouldn't say we, but he's not going to cut that inside skin. I guess I'm just going to probably start. I got to run upstairs real quick and get the scissors. But I'm just trying to see. And I also, we're going to be using our tacky because we're going to put on the edge right here. So after we pin and pull, we're going to press down and it's going to give us our nice outline of everything. And another reason I had to raise these up just a little bit from being down so far is because on the back side, they're plastic, there's no removing them. But these kind of go inside that skin and sit. There's hooks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 hooks just from this front on to the bottom. So definitely be careful of those. I got an idea. All right. Let me get off Kamski for a minute. Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta run upstairs. Everything else I can do with a razor. We got him. I got the heat on down here, so we got Stuart a very special pattern. We got some cat paws. Nice and stretchy in all directions. So this could be perfect. And if you notice, I've talked about in other videos, you see there's many different colors and it's kind of like a lighter blue, which is good, but it's not white because once we apply the resin, we're going to be able to see where it's wet. So let's get this bad boy cut in half. I think probably just use that size. So I'm gonna like get a good piece because I'm gonna be manipulating it. Alright, I found my area. Okay. perfect. We have enough for the next door, plus some extra. We'll probably send it to him so he can snuggle with it. I'm gonna throw that off to the other side. Don't let anybody know upstairs that I took their scissors. Just trying to get an idea. Don't do anything that I do. Just trying to feel where things are. Come up. Ooh, that'd be nice. I like the way this is shaking out. I can feel everything. My only discomfort though is an area about this much underneath the handle right here. Right here. From this spot to like this spot. Like this area right here. Because I'm gonna have to get the gun in there, and if I look at the back, I can, when I cut this out right here, I'll be able to fold those staples over on the inside, because we still have a lot of work to do. Look at all that stuff that's almost going to be getting cut out. See, these right here, these right here, let me set this down because I'm like a moron right now. These are those hooks on the bottom and up on the sides, and if I'm not mistaken, there's, all right, these just sit in, there's some plastic right here, but there's other ones right here and right here. And of course, we're always going to stay away from this area. You know, we're not going to be out there because this is the dash. All right. Now, I forget what year of F-150 or F-250, 150. I forget. But the pictures that I received, because I can do these these doors with like just a couple pictures, because I just need to see the distance, you know what I mean? Just the distance, and then you can figure out how far or how in. And then with certain speakers, they have different mounting depths. I know he's going for the down for sound, which is tagged in the thing description somewhere. The down for sound hexacones for 8s, which are, I want to say like 3.5. I'm almost dead sure that they're 3.5. And the 10-inch is 4.5, which is good because it's up front and with the pictures. There's nothing in this area, and that's why he just wants it just kicked up just a little bit. So honestly, what I want to do is I just want to go and put a little dab of glue on these real quick, right here. We're not going to have to really do much because I've been procrastinating a lot on these, just for the simple fact I took down the portable Bob house that I had in there with like the heater and stuff to cure. But we're going to be getting some real nice weather, like 50s, 60s. It's going to be almost 70 up here in New Hampshire next weekend, or next week. So that's where we're at. Yeah, let me stop talking and start getting an idea of what we're going to do here. Oh, before I do anything, we're going to have to set the gun. I already got the compressor on, sorry about that thing. But we have to set the air pressure in the gun to get through this stuff. But yet we don't want to blow it apart, but yet we don't want it too loose to where they're not penetrating. So there's some spots in here to where they're going to get cut out because that's where the speaker is. So that's just kind of where I'm just going to go in and go tink, and then feel and see how far it penetrated. Bow, bro. Bow. Bow, as in like James Freeman bow? As in boss bow? I know about him. He's the man. So unfortunately, this doesn't have one that you can adjust the pressure here. I have to go do it over on the compressor. So let's hook this up. I'm going to start probably like around 60 pounds and see where that brings us. Let me go turn it down because right now it's on like 130, I think. Yeah. That'd be no bueno right there. Ow. All right, there's 75. There's 75. Let's give it a shot. Probably 80. I was right on the money with it. There we go. Now this should do good right here. Let's see. There it is. One more, just for good measure. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that. How's it on the other side, all the way through? All right, we're good. Let's get some of the essential going. Sucks without music, man. I'm doing this for my boy, so he has a record of his doors. Let's get a couple of these ready. Shout out Harbor Freight. Should be good for now. And what did I do with my course? I put it over here. This is almost fucking dead. What's really going on? Everything's just been so discombobulated lately. Like, really? Shout out. Today is a pretty special day. Today is my my deceased mother's birthday today. Shout out to Jetta. Alright. I'm just going to have to get some more of this, so we're just going to cut this bottle. Without cutting me. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. So close. There we go. Wait now. I should have something just so I don't have to. I'll just use the corner of a chip brush. God knows I got 3 million of them. just cutting the chip brush down. Don't ask me why. I just feel like it. There we go. That's all I did. Just so I can dip in and kind of hit the ring. Which one was this? See, I'm all messed up right now. Is this just the regular one? Yep. Okay. Good. Put that over there. See, we don't really need to tape up the doors or anything just yet. We're not that far. That ain't gonna work very well. Just use my fucking finger. Yeah. Alright. Chip brush is gone. You'll see why I'm doing this after, because this right here will give the nice definition of the pretty much the pod. We're building pods, but they're going to be permanently built into this door. If you guys remember, good old Stuart, he's been following Mini Trucker for a while, and then I was fortunate enough to meet Stu and his family last year, finally, at the Liberty Base Show in Ohio. Really good guy. He also was the one who donated the amp, I should say amps. There's a 4-channel, a JP-V2, 23V2, or whatever. I don't even know how they call them anymore. For the mini truck. And I'll be installing that here pretty soon. You want to laugh, I do have a video that's going to be coming up, because after 3.5 years, the air compressor for the Armada shocks shit to bed. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm using, it was written on here before I cut it off. It's like the ultra tacky fabric glue. It dries clear, but it really doesn't dry until stuff is applied to it. That makes sense. So once I get those staples and start pulling, I can go like this, and it's going to adhere right to these rings like crazy. I love this stuff. It's pretty cheap. Get it probably Walmart. I get it at the Hobby Lobby. You don't need much. It lasts a long time. The only reason I have a couple is because if you guys know me and you've been following the channel for a while, I tend to misplace things. You know what I mean? We're gonna throw our first pin in there. Is Stuart, are you in here? I puff butts on here, that'd probably be bad, huh? So where are we? We're like this. All right. Okay. So there's like 50% more pull going up and down, or I should say vertically, than there is horizontally, which is good because I don't want a lot of stretch going this way because you'll see. All right, let's get our first pin in and see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, it's official. As a referee whistle. Come on. All right, we'll get back there. It's all right. We got that hard one. So it just comes right along here. Tink, 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 tink. Starts to come up right in there. All right. Come on. There we go. There. Look at that. And right here is where we're going to stop. So we have probably about, oh, you guys can't even see. All right. Use that. Let's get some of this. Yeah, now I just kind of pull it down a little bit, pull it up some. See, it's starting to catch, which is good. Because we pretty much want all that to stay right there. Rub it in. There. All right, let's see where we're at over here. There we go. Had a feeling that one might have got away from me. But it's okay. There's two actually. Okay, I gotta go in more tight. See, these are the everyday struggles to where I'd just rather listen to music and stuff. Got nobody watching, and that's what I'm saying. I'm suffering for like this, not suffering, but I'm not listening to my music, getting in a rhythm, and like nobody's enjoying it. So, oh man. Get rid of those. Okay, there we go. All right, we're back. I can see now. Beautiful. So now, see if I can get some. Come on. Okay. I won't stress that part. So we got that. All right, let's figure out. Boom. First blowout. We got the essentials. This top, I'm going to be able to pull. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm just trying to see whereabouts things are. I like it. All they do with my Stapy McStaplers. I'm not taking any more out because I know I took some out. And I guess it's what the heck did I do with them? So just give me 1 second. The world's ending. There they are. I knew they weren't too far. It's coming out awesome. It's right where I want it to be. Yeah, well, can you guys see like where I stapled and I left this whole inch right here because that's going to be able to work because all this outside is going to stay factory. So far so good. We had a plan and it's starting to come together. But once I do this and then cut away all this excess, like all the excess fabric, you're going to see exactly what's going on. You're going to be like, duh. I don't know if you'll exactly do it that way, but all right. Okay, we're back. There we go. great shape. You know what? I want to come up some more with this. There we go. Woo! We're going to end up fiberglass in the inside of those anyways. So let's just take these ones out. Better take care of them now. We'll just kind of lift them up a little bit. We'll grab our things and get them. We want to do these as clean as possible. I just wanted it to be even with the other one. Once I hold it up and you guys can kind of see what's going on, see how you'll just takes a second. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. Take it easy on the boy. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. This is what I'm doing on a Saturday. I enjoy it though. As much as I can sit here, I enjoy it. It brings me a little bit of peace. But if not, I'm in my head all day. And we all know that's never bueno. Alright. So now comes the fun part. Alright? Make sure I got some staples so I ain't got to stop. One more row probably wouldn't hurt, would it? Hopefully it'll take it. Should. Oh yeah. Alright, we're good. I cannot wait to cut these away to show you guys what exactly is going on. Well, I could probably bring this one in too. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, no, I don't like that. There. Yeah. Much better. Alright. And that's going to happen. You're going to look. And I just didn't like the way that swiped down. So now it just takes 2 seconds. Poke them up. You know? But in 2 seconds, it's all part of it, man. Staples. I was just uncertain how close I wanted to get, but after just kind of like lifting it up and looking, I could have. This is where I want to be now. That's why the layout and then this part is the most important. Finally! Stuart, where the fuck you been, man? I've been on here, what, 55 minutes? Wait until I cut these out. I got 90% of it pinned, so wait until you see. Yeah, I really like these. I really do. The shape, the angle right here, yeah. Yep. Blaine, why don't you use your needle nose? Because I just feel like struggling today, but this isn't too bad. I miss these. I thought I lost these. Glad I didn't. There we go. Like I said, Stuart, when you see these things cut away, and you're going to see what your door is going to look like, I'm glad it doesn't look like much right now. I like that, but I'm seeing the outline. I only have probably about this much more to pin, and then I can start razor blading it all off and then show you exactly what's up. All right, so you can give me a big thumbs down. All right, there, that's much better. You just give those little tap inskies in. Just okay. All right, good. We still have so much cutting to do on the back to expose all of this because I couldn't cut anything away yet until we get glass on this front, so we get our shape. All right, and then I can flip it over and start reciprocating saw like an MFer. Oh. Send money for darts. I'm out. Just take it a second. I'm real excited. I got this part, and this part I just want to take my time because this is a very critical part right here. I can already see the outline though. I gotta come in and pin this. That's what I gotta do. Come in just like that. Get some more right here because it's gonna be underneath your handle. So casting. I don't know what casting means. Well, I know what casting means, but there ain't no couch or anything here. Oh, these are tight. And they're gonna sit in too. It's like flush. It's like they're. I'm gonna try to make these look like stock. Like your doors were meant to do this. Let me put in one more Staphy McStapler right there. That ain't gonna work. What an angle. There we go. No, I don't like that one. Ugh. They're cute puppy paw prints, huh? We're just about there, bud. Just about there. And what's good is I'm leaving a lot of the original panel plastic because that shit's strong. It's hard to crack that stuff. But it will have some fiberglass on the back after I scuff it and do all the stuff I do. Now, another part that I really enjoy about this is making the same outline, you know? Because then once I cut this away, I get a good idea of how far and everything. So I always like to do the passenger side first for some reason. I don't know why. Seems easier. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a reason. I just like working like this way first. we're going to end up having a solid line right here at the bottom of the door handle. It'll be taped in nice because just going to have to be that way. There's no other explanation. What's up? 4 people in here, 6 likes. That means I like that idea. What time is it? 1:40. I'm just having a dart, and then because I only have a few more staples, and then I can just cut. Because if I just do the few more staples, then I want to stop, and then I'll have a cigarette hanging out my mouth while yeah, you'll see. And I can feel that bond. So badass. You guys want to hear a funny story about today? I got into a argument with some lady and her son. I presume is her son. Fucking post office today. I don't even want to tell the story because it'll just upset me. One thing I do need to do that I forgot to do is I have to go and buy some fiberglass mat. That I didn't do. I went and I got the resin. I got all of our sanding equipment that we needed. Shit like that, our fleece. I got all that. But for some reason, I thought I had more of the fiberglass mat than I did. I only have a little chunk left over from the basehead mechanics doors. Man, these look so cool. It was a big area to fill in, but he chose the right. I like that he decided to angle it up in just a little bit. I like that. It's just a unique look. It's custom, you know what I mean? It's just not going and buying. It's custom. You still in here, Stuart? Well, I'm glad this is like our 1-on-1 right here. You know what I mean? All right, let me get busy here because I'm excited to cut these away to show you what your panel's gonna look like. Are you excited? This is where it gets tricky. And enter the tricky part. That sucked. Let me put a couple right here. Come on. There we go. How did that just happen? All right. Comes my favorite part. I'm just kind of rough cutting it out right now. What an awkward angle, huh? All right, let's just finish it this way. You see this? You see this? I like it. Now just let me get my razor and kind of get nice and close. And then I'll show you. Holy, the world's worst razor blade. Let's try the other side. I don't like it either. It's doing a little better. I don't want to get to the staple. I just want to get close to it because you don't want it coming on apart. Make sure I'm not bleeding, you know what I mean? Alright, just gonna leave that little bit right there because it's pulling pretty good. Okay, let's just get some of this. I'm just doing this because when we go to glass it, it's gonna be so much easier because then we don't have all this stuff to get rid of because it's already gone. I think I can get this just with the scissors. No problem, man. right, you want to kind of see what's going on, Stu? There's really not too much definition to it, but you get the gist of what's up. See how it blends right in to your normal door where it was all factory? We just, is all we did was just installed. We're gonna and all this area right here, this is all of our work that we can fade in because we're going to be keeping all this stock all the way around because we didn't damage any of our hooks. As you can see, all of our hooks are still there. Once I blast, all this plastic that you see is going to be coming out so we can glass behind it. So see how it kind of kicks. Up and out. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but the way that it just blends in, just like that, coming down, it's just going to look normal. It's going to look like your factory door. You know what I mean? Except a 10 and 2/8 in it. I promise. I don't, this is badass. I know this really doesn't do it justice right now because you're seeing like this right here. But once all that gets, as you can see, there's still, because we couldn't protrude them out too far because then they'd hit a seat, but we couldn't put them in further because then they'd hit the inner door skin. And that inner door skin needs to stay there because of the hooks for support wise. So I think that looks fucking awesome, Stuart. All right, so now it's time to do the other one. I'm gonna set this over, and you're gonna see me stop every now and then and go over and kind of reference, come over, look, reference, because I want the same shape. You know, it's just not as easy as going ting, 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 ting. I want to make sure that the measurement, like from here to here, is the same. From like this measurement right here and this one, how they're equal. I want to make sure that they're going to be the same on the other one. You know. So, and if you missed earlier, I was saying how I'm glad that this is what I'm doing now because just. You can't really see. Maybe that's like your best bet to see how it's angled just a little bit. When I do the other one and I put them like side by side, and when you're looking at it like this, as if you're sitting in it, they're angled in and they have a little tilt to them like this. So they're, I don't want to say they're facing you, but that's fucking awesome. I might just be able to put it right here so I can look at it. Oh. Beating down the block. Dude. Stu, I'm sorry these have been taking long. I've been in my head, but here's the driver skeleton. Same thing. Angled, as you can see. Spacing. Gonna come down to this. We're gonna staple to the inside of this. Come up, wrap around like we did the other one. I'm gonna be measuring how far up as we go around here, where to stop, come across, do the same. Same. And then pinning up top, a little bit of pull, come up. Right here, we'll follow this line like we did the other one. And we'll come around, oops, like this and meet. So let's do this one. But before we do that, we have to just put a little bit of we're gonna get our finger wet again. Nah, I know my mentals, but you know what? After 48 years, they're not gonna get fixed. I am literally my own worst enemy, man. You know, I just to the point to where it's everybody's out against me. That's just not a good thing. Aw, Stewie. Plenty of material. Oh, it's just kind of, see, I'm just looking. What I do, I ain't doing anything yet because we still have a couple steps to do. I actually got to put this panel over here so I can just look at it and reference it. You know what I mean? Almost count how many staples come down, stuff like that. Just weird things I do like that. Shout out to Shelby for the heater down here. I gotta go make a cup of coffee. Oh, Stewie, boom! Thank you for sending that. I appreciate that. I got it. Stewie just sent some loot. I can definitely go down and get some more mat for it and pack of darts. I would have regardless, but you're the man. I love you. Thank you for that. All right. Just want to see something. Yeah, okay. It does. These things are awesome. I'll be right back. Your boy just gotta go get a cup of coffee. more viewers when I'm not even here. World's crazy. If you know, you know. Yeah. Stuff that has to happen. It's little details like this when you're doing dumb things like the way I do them. Trust me, there's better ways. I'm sure there are. But this is the way that I do it. It works for me. It's pretty easy for me. You know? I've yet to have a structural issue with my panels. Have they chipped and shit because of the fucking bogus Raptor liner? That was 100% my fault on that. Yes. But as far as structural, I'm confident in my fiberglass and skills. Base head mechanic. My fiberglass skills are so wrong. It'll make your alternator shit to bed before the panel does. Stuart, did you say don't delete this? Because you wanted to save it? I told you I'd do it for you. I don't plan on deleting these. This is kind of your door, you know? I didn't delete any base head mechanics. Just, I was actually going to stop earlier because for like 10 minutes, not one person was on here. And I'm like, I should be listening to music instead of this, you know? Would you be excited if I told you that today, after I pin these, that it's early enough and nice enough that I'm going to be able to get a coat of resin on them? That's how close you are. Oh! Are you even still in here, Stu? And if you are, what was I going to say? Don't listen to me. All right. want to start right here on this corner because we're going right to this corner. So I want to pin right there, come along, up, and then over, and then we'll start that other one. Just kind of pulling a little bit tight, not too bad, but just a little bit, just so this stuff, yeah, because when I go and rip it and tink. All right, let's get this one on. Okay, we're good with staples. Come on. What? There we go. I just followed that ridge, right? And then came down, okay. Just pin this one too since I'm here. That comes out. That comes out. All right. I don't want to fuck around too much more with that. Oh, yeah, let me, sorry guys. Ooh, this way I can. I'm not going to mess with the top so much. I want to come down and do this bottom. And then we can pull the top like we did last time. Let me get rid of those two real quick. I just like catching these because on that other one, right at that point, it's a little bit more sharper than what I had it. It's just those two. There we go. There. I like that better. Okay. I only want to get maybe to the center of this one, and then I want to pull and get this corner in the back right here, because there's that area, and then up and along on the inside. Come down. Yeah. All right. Let's get busy. What's up, three people? This is where I just kind of stare aimlessly. Just let me do what I do, please. Where you had that grate, where that 6x9 was for that grate, that was a big area to cover. That's like from here all the way forward until this point. So this was a nice big area to cover. There'll be a lot of fiberglass usage on this. There's a big area to cover. Mind me just taking a quick break. That's what I do. Because like I said, within an hour, we're going to be able to have some fiberglass resin on these. And then it's just kind of downhill from that. can almost like press it down and see where things are going to be. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm sorry I'm wasting a little bit of time, Stu. Fast forward through this part. Oh. All right. Ta-da, I'm back. One, two, three, four. I just kind of eyeball that. Perfect. Oh, sorry guys. Not any good at that stuff. Still, figure by now I'd have my shit together. I just have my finger to where it starts to come down right here. And we have 1, 2, 3, and then in. 1. Come on. 2, 3, and in. This is that tricky part. Okay. Let me get one in. You guys can't see yet, but you're not missing anything. There we go. And I missed it. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Went one staple too far. Oops. Can't get that lazy throwing the staples right there. Oh, I went another one. I went too far. Hastings. There we go. Okay. F it. I want to take this one out too. I don't like that angle. Doesn't look the same as the other one. It doesn't look the same to me. There we go. Now she will. Now she will. There we go. Okay, right underneath that. Sorry, I ain't gonna stress it. Ooh. I didn't like that one. There we go. One more. There we go. You want to know how I can tell I'm doing the right thing? Is because I had to staple it the same exact way. Of course, I was short like fucking 6 staples. Once I get these cut out, I'm gonna put them down on the ground a couple ways and let you guys see the symmetry. Come on, just one more staple. Oh. Are you kidding me? Of course that works. There we go. I got one poker right here. I don't know why, but let's take care of it. We'll take care of it now and then later. There we go. Good. Okay. Let's go. See how close we are. Everything looks pretty fucking Gucci to me, man. Sheesh. Almost looks like I've done this before. Ready to see? Good. Now hold on. Jump. Tell me that's not pretty much fucking identical. Oops. Like even, see how the curvature of this, I matched it over here. See how they both kind of angle. We have the same amount here. Same distance. See how that's kind of up, over, and then up. Up, over, and up. Let me do a coming down side. So let me grab this panel and that one. Actually, let me get away from that heater. There we go. And this is what it looks like looking down. See how they're kicked in a little bit and they're aimed up. That's going to look real sharp. Now, watch what I do here. Hold on. I have to put you down for 1 second. All right, you guys back. I like to stand them up like this by themselves and just look down. Check those angles, make sure the heights are the same. Everything is lining up from my point of view. Let's go check the front. Those things pretty goddamn close, man. Like even like look at this area and then look at that area. So that's kind of what you're going to see in the truck is pretty much at 10 and just a little bit poking out. Everything else, let me just balance this, is inset from the handle just a smidgen because his handle. So Stuart We knocked these out the park, kid. So I'm gonna go out back in my second area and set up the hold on, let me flip you over here. Get our resin going, and we'll mix that up, and we'll get them on these bad boys so we can get our shape going. And I hope you're excited. I'm excited. These things are gonna turn out pretty badass when I'm done with them. They're gonna look like your truck came with them, buddy. No, I won't erase it. This is for your records. This will stay on forever because I like go off on a tangent or anything. You know what I mean? So, no, this is definitely your record. This is for you. And then, good. I'm glad you're excited, man. I'm excited for you. You've done so much for me. It's pathetic. And this is just a small token of my appreciation, brother. You know, from donating all that equipment and shit to me. You know, it's just as fair that I provide you with a little something, you know. And you jumped head first in this audio game, man, which is badass. And to be honest with you, I'm just glad you're trusting me with these panels. These probably weren't cheap, and we're just gonna boost the value of them up a little bit. So I guess this concludes. Yeah, you guys didn't want to see me pin them because I don't talk and I gotta focus. This is a little bit different when I do this. So now I'm just gonna go into the back and set up the sawhorses, mix up some resin, and get them on. So tomorrow morning I can come down and what's tomorrow, Sunday? I'll do another live because then I can start cutting out some of the back. So it's an F-150. No, I said that. I don't think you were here like when I started the video, but I said they were some type of doors. I knew they were a Ford F-150, 250. Who knows? But I can't thank you enough, brother, for just hanging in there with me as I go through everything that I go through. Been badass. So these right here, you can screenshot that, Stewie. But thank you. You're a great dude too, man. You are. We're not gonna have like some kind of homo fest on here, but I fucking love you, kid. Kid, guy, I don't know. What's here? That's my boy Jasper. Let me know. Oh. Kevo. That's who it was. You didn't want to meet him anyways. So that's what we do. Let's I'm excited for that, man. I was scared on how that was gonna turn out. But everything is there. Fucking amazing. It just started with some rings, hot glue gun, and an idea. Oh, I will. Shelby knows. I talk about you, brother. Shelby knows. But I want to end this, and I'm just killing time right now. So I want to get out there and get some resin on these. So tomorrow I can come in and you can see the shell and stuff. Cool? All right. Well, it's the Blainster signing out. We're going to go resin those bad boys up. Take a peek. All right. All right, guys. The Blainster. I'm out.